Hello everyone, this is your host, Luna Eclipse, and we are continuing My Darling Sally. We're going to read Chapter 3, and this chapter is called Jack to the Rescue and Human or Not. Jack stood and looked as Sally floated off. Sally, don't worry, I'll come for you. He stood atop Spiral Hill catching his breath, if he only had any. Vincent came up to him and said, "You better go and check Venice. And by the way, be back before midnight, or else you'll turn into a human." A human? Alright then. He pushed the button on his bat bow and went to his hometown. Goodbye, Jack. He smiled evilly with a twisted smile. He once again talked into the side. There, the job is done. Now Jack will become human. Meanwhile, Jack made it to his hometown. He ran to Venice's house and knocked on the door. Her mom answered the door. She screamed. Jack put out his arms, waving them back and forth. He said, "Wait, it's Jack." "Jack? It can't be. He's dead," she said, adjusting her glasses. "Well, I am dead," he said, putting his hand on his head, rubbing it. "Jack, it has to be you. You were the skeletal-looking man that came by my house, except for that one girl." "Who's Sally?" "But no time to explain. Where's Venice?" "I don't know. I haven't seen her. Figured she was with that guy she's always with," she said, rubbing her forehead. "Oh no, Sally, and now Venice? It could be only one person who could have taken revenge upon me. Oogie Boogie. I must go and save them." He put his hands up and was going to push the button on his bat bow, but it didn't work. He hit it several more times, but it wouldn't work. He sighed as he turned around and said, "Hey, do you know where I can find any scientists?" "Yes, on that creepy hill. No one goes up there, because those who do never come back alive." "Perfect. But I don't have much time. It's already 11 p.m. So Jack ran for the house on Haunted Hill. Meanwhile, Oogie, Lock, Shock, and Barrel were getting ready to proceed with the plan. Oogie said, "Okay, kids. When the clock hits 11:30, we'll go back to Jack's hometown and wait for Jack. Well, at least until he is human." "You wait. He'll stop you." "Please." "I'm so afraid, Dollface." "He won't be any harm to me when he's human." He laughed. Jack ran to the scientist's house. That lightning struck behind and dark clouds rolled. He rang the doorbell that had a ring of Halloween theme song. Jack looked confused. "Yes, who is it?" said the young scientist with dark brown hair and blue eyes, wearing a lab coat, holding a green file in one hand and holding the door with the other. "Excuse me, Wow, you're a living skeleton. Please come in." He walked in. "Now, before you say anything, where do you live?" she said, analyzing him with a magnifying glass. "Oh, sorry. As the king, Oh, you're a king! How fabulous!" She circled him with a magnifying glass. "Listen!" he yelled as fire appeared from the ground and red light showed over his face. Snakes came from his eyes. She fell to the ground in fright. "Now you listen to me. I need you to make a potion that will send me back to my home." "A potion? Back home, you say?" "Okay, but it will take a few days." He looked back at the town. "Then I better wait for a miracle." He frowned. "Help!" yelled Sally and Venice. He looked out the window of the laboratory to see him in the town square. "Well, no time. I'm coming, guys!" He ran out the door to save his friends. And that is the end of Chapter 3. Please let me know what you think. Like or subscribe if you choose. Let me know if you wish for me to do more. And this is your host, Luna Eclipse. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye!